Yes, you may well ask that. The idea is that we try to finish the regeneration project for the church by completely painting all the railings and a few other things that go around the edge of the church. It turns out that there are 43 fence railing panels, 3 gates, 2 boot scrapers and some handrails. The thought is that if we had that many people, then we'd only have to do one each. So that's the idea. We spread the whole task out between us, but we all use a similar method, same paint, all the rest of it. So the purpose of this video is to try and show the nature of the task and also perhaps how to do it. And we've got someone to demonstrate how to paint a railing. Okay, so let's really understand what the challenge is. The railings go all around the church. Here's the church, and this is the line of the railings. Now, to introduce an element of competition, we've split these into 3 groups, okay? So the railings on this side of the church are going to be known as the East Enders. There they go. With the East Enders, they have to also do the vestry handrails. This line of railings is going to be the beautiful south. Okay, beautiful south. And there's quite a lot of those, so that's their key challenge. There's a little kind of bulge there as well. Finally, this stretch of railings will be known as West Side Story. Now, these guys have got quite a short run, so they're going to have to do the boot scrapers and also the rear gate. Hello everybody. I'm going to talk to you now about the things you'll need to help paint the railings around the church. So the first thing we need is a dust sheet. Next thing you'll need is basically a wire brush. Then you'll need a brush. This is a 2-inch brush. It's a used brush. I'm not intending to use it again. You could clean it if you were keen. It's probably best to go to landfill, but cremation isn't really an option. Next thing we need is the all-important paint. This is the paint that we're going to use, and I'll come back to that later. I've got also a big brush for doing a bit of dusting. I've got a penknife in case there's a bit of funny scraping about needed. This is some brush cleaner, which the keener members of the congregation may choose to use. You might need some gloves. You may choose to use some gloves, and that might well be a good idea. This paint isn't very nice. And then it's just possible that you'll have to trim away some grass or other material, and so you might want to bring some shears. Okay, that's it for the kit. This particular paint came from B&Q, but you can get it at Wickes and probably at Brewers as well. You'll need about 125 ml. This tin is 250 ml and it costs 10 quid. So it's about a £5 to paint a railing. Hello everybody. Well, I thought we'd have a look first of all at the scale of the challenge ahead and some of the issues that we're going to have to deal with. This is the East End challenge. Here's the bit round the old phone box. Need to cut away some of the rubbish there. Here's the gate they've got to do. They might take that plaque off and generally put it back later. And then here are the stones that have been painted recently, beautiful, must look after them. And then there's the stretch of railings going down towards the corner. Okay, this is the beautiful south, and you can see that the gardeners have done a good job, but you're going to have to watch out for those roses. Really careful with the roses. There's this funny little loop thing. You could put a small child in there if necessary. And then here are the gates, the main front gates. They need to be really neat and tidy. That'll be the new ramp. And then this is the stretch running on towards the corner where it joins West Side Story. So this is West Side Story, coming down the west end of the church. You can see the grass is very neat and tidy here. Not many plants to really be dealing with. There is a bit of a weed there. Somebody's going to have to get that out, sadly, whatever it is. I think it is a weed. Coming down now towards the the vehicle gate. There it is. That's been done, so we don't need to do that. And then finally there's this other bit on the end, and that needs to be cut back by the gardeners to enable us to get right into the corner. Okay, now to complete everything, all the metalwork, really, we've got to do one or two other items as well, and I'm going to show you those now. Okay, so this is the back gate, and that also needs doing. There we go. Okay, these are the boot scrapers on the west door. 1, 2, both of them need doing. And then the last items of metalwork outside are the vestry handrails. So these need doing as well. The idea is to go from this sort of rusty, dull appearance, a bit like this, to something more like this. Shiny, protected, and all looking nice and clean. So this is going to be how I envisage doing one of the railings. I picked one next to the entrance, the already painted gate, and so first of all we're going to clear away some of the rubbish from around the bottom just to get ready for the wire brushing. Okay, so now we've got the wire brushed panel, and we can basically get on with putting the dust sheet down and then doing the painting. So that's the next step. Here's the paint, and here's the brush. So it's time to crack on. And so there we have it, the completed railing up to a reasonable standard, and hopefully something that we can all have a go at.